Gunplay turns in a pillow talk. Oh man, so what's up, guys? Where we at, man? Where we at? Where we at? I was on Instagram just now, chit chatting. So I'm just trying out my different platforms, going live and whatnot, and just kind of seeing how they work, and just shooting this. You know, having a little Laker talk. Anybody wants to participate? Participate. If you don't, you don't. Anyway, though, but yeah, I was on Instagram earlier, and I was sitting there talking about the all the Kawhi rumors going around right now, all the Laker rumors and the LeBron rumors and all that, and it's starting to look pretty clear that something's going on. And it's these deals aren't just getting made just to get made. We're not acquiring picks and stuff just for the hell of it and all that. But I think there's something already in place. I think it's kind of like uncharacter. Unlike Paul George to solicit this much solicit this much attention, through hey Google, turn off alarm please. It's unlike him, but it's really like LeBron to do something like that, right? So I feel like there's something in place already between LeBron and Paul George, and I feel like maybe the Lakers are already in on it as well, and that's why they're trying to make this move for Kawhi because that maybe that solidifies it for them. But um, I think something's gonna happen, but I just wanted to like let everybody know, even if it doesn't happen, and we're still in a good spot, man. So nobody needs to fret. If we can pull this off, then yeah, man, we just zip light years ahead of schedule right now as far as getting back to the finals and whatnot and competing at the highest level. But if not, then we take the next step with our young core. That's the worst case scenario if we don't sign PG. If we don't sign anybody, I mean, we sign PG, boom, a couple more steps forward. We sign PG and LeBron, boom, shoot forward as well. But dude, Kawhi in the mix puts us on a whole different level, like a whole different atmosphere. Can I help you, young lady? What? What's the matter?
You just heard it.
I heard what?
The bell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You actually had a lot of questions.
I had a lot of questions. Okay, give me 5 more minutes. How about that? Is that okay?
They just gave me 5 more minutes.
Okay, can you give me 5 more minutes, please?
Fine.
Fine. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys. 5 more minutes, and then the questions are done.
Okay.
Bibbidi bobbidi doo.
Okay.
Okay, Google. 5 more minutes.
Take your time.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. This weekend's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be amazing, and we are in a great. What is this? We are in a great position right now, man. Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna mess with this. That's pretty cool.
And remember, Daddy, when the time goes off, remember.
I remember. Yeah, man, but it's gonna be a fun time, man. I think everybody should just be present to the fact that we're in a great space, and Rob and Magic have been killing it since they stepped in. Say what you want, all this nonsense about if he doesn't land them, that it's a failure. Dude, these guys have been making great moves left and right. From the minute they got here and shipped D'Angelo Russell out, boom, they just called bullshit on D'Angelo Russell and said, you know what? Let's dump him on Brooklyn, and Brooklyn take Timofey Mozgov as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull off something else with Luol Deng. But worst case, we go ahead and release him and stretch his contract, right? And then that pulls off at least the LeBron and PG deal. The rest of it we can work out, man. And then the role players and all that stuff, man, people are gonna be flocking to LA to be a part of this. Brook Lopez is gonna want to come back, and pretty sure we can get him back like on a veterans minimum deal. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a real good time to be a Laker fan, man. So any non-Laker fans or anybody on the fence right now, you better jump on now because if you wait too long, it's gonna be obvious that you're jumping on, man. And I can't stand that kind of stuff. I can't stand the bandwagon jumping. It's like I don't care if you don't root for your local team. I don't care. I don't really care who your team is, but I do care about the loyalty aspect. You can't just be like, oh, everything's so great when it's great, and then when everything's so bad, it's so bad. You roll with your squad. You roll with your squad, win, lose, or draw. You gotta have faith in your squad, and that doesn't mean that everything's gonna go as planned just because you have faith in them. I know I have a lot of friends who sit there and say, "Oh, well, what I interpret as that I'm ridiculous because I have faith in the Lakers." But why shouldn't I have faith in the Lakers, man? We've right up there with the Boston Celtics as far as the most titles in the NBA. We've always competed. There's never been a time where you could say that we've just been like about the money or whatever the case is. But we're always striving to be at that top level, and that's what you should focus on, or not what you should focus on, but that's what I focus on. But yeah, besides that, I was sharing on Instagram that I took part in this empowerment seminar over the weekend, and it really just made me present to how much I love people. Even though I come off like an a-hole sometimes, that's just a defense mechanism, man. It's just I have this I don't give a mentality sometimes just because I'm scared to get hurt, and that's and that you can say whatever you want about me saying it and all that, but yeah, man, I was really present to that, and it like opened up a whole new like light for me, like literally. Like I was there that entire weekend for the participants that were there, man, and not for myself essentially. Even though I thought maybe I was there a little bit for myself, I was really clear by the end of it that I wasn't there for myself. I was there for everybody else, man, and I just saw so many people that came in there that just like night and day when they left this seminar, like just amazing people, like everybody they're amazing. It was so much there was so much compassion, there was so much humanity in the room. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience, and I was glad I took part in it. But I just wanted to share that with everybody. Yeah, I was really present to how much I love people, and dude, that I love, and you know who I love the most out of all these people, dude, I love my family. But close second to my family though, Laker Nation, man. Love it. I love it, dude. I love talking Lakers, man. I've had so many great conversations in the last couple of days, just with random Laker fans that I come across, and it's the one thing I can say for sure that I'm present to as far as Lakers go is that there's a lot of energy, a lot of energy in the city right now, and it's exciting, man. It reminds me of the old when we got Pau Gasol, because before that I feel like we were in a similar spot. We were staggering. I mean, we didn't have a young squad, but we had Kobe essentially with a bunch of garbage around him. And excuse me, guys, as far as calling you guys garbage, Luke Walton and Samaki Walker and who else was that? Chucky Atkins? I think was there. Luke Walton. Who else? Chris Mam, all those cats that he was playing with. Smush Parker. Oh, Smush Parker. Oh, so terrible. Smush. Oh, you were so bad. If you weren't dunking, dude, that was pretty much all you could do is just dunk it. And I mean, even though you could get up, Yeah, I mean, but either way, I mean, the point was that at that point in time, we were in a similar space where, we weren't at the level that Laker fans are accustomed to, which is finals, 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 finals. We were struggling to get through the first round, struggling. I don't even recall if we even got through the second round. I think we ended up faltering in the second round at the best. But and we were in a similar situation, guys, and I just want you guys to be present to the fact that we were there, man. And then like that, Pau Gasol became a Laker, and all of a sudden we just took off. All of a sudden we took off. We stopped being that floundering team to just like now we're up in that elite squad, and then LO, LO, all that. I mean, LO was amazing. I loved LO. I loved a lot of these cats, man. I loved Shannon Brown was one of my favorites. I like Jordan Farmar. And keep in mind, man, Jordan Farmar was the reason that Javaris Crittenton got shipped out, man. Jordan Farmar's emergence kind of got Crittenton shipped out of LA to the Grizzlies when we traded for Gasol back in '08. And, unfortunately he made some bad decisions and he's out of the league and whatnot. But Crittenton had a nice little game to him. But he just, for whatever the case is, he made some choices that weren't so beneficial to his career. Um, but it was a good deal. That was a good deal for everybody. But yeah, man, just be present to the fact that we've been here before, man, and it hasn't been that long since we've been at the top of the mountain. It's been about 5 years or so, something like that, 5 or 6 years, and that's I couldn't count the amount of teams on both my hands and probably my feet that have gone twice as long without sniffing the Western Conference Finals, the Eastern Conference Finals, the second round, or just advancing out of the second round. Whatever the case is. Um, but yeah, man, just like that, it changed, and just like that, we're going to have a transformation in this squad in the next 30 days, next 30 to 60 days, I'd say. But I'm super excited. I am so excited. I am just for the anticipation, and I don't really care what happens. I mean, yeah, I'd love to have Kawhi and Paul George and LeBron lining up next to each other. I love that because that would just be. I mean, that would just put. I don't know. I think that's a much better squad than the Miami Heat squad. I think it's a much better squad than even the Golden State Warriors. Man, it's just. And unfortunately, like I said before, I've said this before, but unfortunately, this is what the league is becoming. It's becoming a super team dominant league, and if you want to be successful, you're gonna have to adapt. And the Lakers are adapting. As much as I don't like it, as much as I love the story behind growing a young team, and just kind of like the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. That team was amazing, man. I loved the whole just watching that team build from when they were just couldn't win a game. Um, to when they were finally made the playoffs, and then they got eliminated, and then they got eliminated again. I think it was the Lakers that eliminated them a couple times, but we became that target for them. That we became that bar for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They knew if they were going to make it to the finals, they had to go through us. And it was fun. And I remember the Golden State Warriors had the same thing. They were a young squad, and I think the Spurs were their bar. So it was, as much as I love that, I wouldn't mind having a super team in here either, because it is what it is at this point. I can't fight it anymore. It is what it is. But yeah, man, it's fun. It's a fun time to be a Laker fan, and I think a lot of people know that. So beware, Laker fans, because we're gonna have some infiltrators in our wagon pretty soon, and it's up to us to defend it. No, not really, but you can't stop the bandwagoners from jumping on. But just be aware that they're jumping on because they know something's popping, and they know we're coming. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys listening to me, hearing me out. If you're not, that's cool as well. But I'm gonna be doing this a little bit more often now, so stay tuned. And yeah, pretty sure I'm done now. If you're not following me before I get off, you should be. And if you need to get any of my details, any of my info, you can follow me at thebulletinboardmaterial.com. Thebulletinboardmaterial.com. I have all my platforms on there. Feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be putting some fundraisers together and stuff. Something, matter of fact, before I get off, let me just share this real quick with you. I'm going to be working on a fundraiser in the next month or so, next 30 to 60 days. Essentially, I want to raise money to help out some of these nonprofits that are helping out with the immigration, that are empowering these immigrant families that are being detained right now. And I know they're saying the separations have ceased, but there's still no clarity as far as these kids that have been separated already, if they're already reunited with their families or not. Regardless of the fact, they shouldn't be detained. They shouldn't be detained like this. Man, these families are they're being treated like animals for trying to find asylum, for trying to find a better life. I mean, I could personally speak to that. I was actually, I came over here illegally. I came to the U.S. illegally from Mexico years ago, and yes, I'm a U.S. citizen and whatnot. And I was an infant, obviously, when I came over, but my parents came over here for a better life, man. They came over here to make their dreams happy, man. Because say what you want about Mexico and all that, but it's very corrupt, and yes, the U.S. is corrupt as well and all that, but um, you're really present when you're in Mexico of the difference. You know, I always say it's the corruption is a little bit more overt in Mexico as opposed to the U.S. In the U.S., it's a little bit more covert. Not so much right now with Donald Trump's dumbass behind, um, doing what he's doing right now, but that's a whole different subject. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be working on a fundraiser to kind of help that. I kind of just I've really felt I've watching these videos and reading what I'm reading about all this stuff, it's really it's impacted me as a father, as a person, as just a human being, man. Because it's a terrible situation, man, and I feel powerless in this scenario. But you know what? In actuality, we're not powerless, you know. So whether I raise $50 or whether I raise $1 billion, you know, it's going to be a success in my books because the power really comes from the action, you know, and when you feel like you're powerless, just take action, man. And like I said, the outcomes is really insignificant, man, as much as the attempt, you know. Um, so yeah, so I'm gonna do something like that. I'm not gonna sit by and just do nothing, even if it's a small uh, token, I guess you could say. It's a token nonetheless. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on that. Also, if you guys haven't had a chance to check out the Beardscape stuff that I've been kind of preaching to you guys, it's amazing stuff. Go to beardscape.com. You can check it out. I have a promo code that'll give you, I believe it's 25% off. Actually, I'm sorry, it's 30% off. And it's pretty much just go in there. You can go ahead and purchase your stuff. When you check out, just enter Ray El Barbon as your promo code. Or I'm sorry, it's actually just El Barbon. Sorry, guys, it's kind of late. It's been a long day. But yeah, it's El Barbon, and it'll get you 30% off of everything on Beardscape. Keep in mind, Beardscape is amazing stuff. It's amazing beard oil, balms. They got some really nice brushes in there, combs and whatnot. But the best part, dude, is it's organic. And you know you gotta love that. You know, say what you want, and people are like, "Ah, it's a hipster thing." Dude, I love my beard, but you know what? Beards are filthy. They're filthy. You know, and especially if you're not really taking care of it, they get dry. You know, everything falls in it. You know, it's yeah, it's a little bit it might be a little bit in the way at times, but you know, it's you got to take care of it, guys. You know, say what you want, or you know, it's like going to the bathroom and not wiping ass properly. You know, um, same thing, man. You gotta brush your teeth. You gotta shampoo your hair. You gotta bathe and whatnot. You know, so why are you gonna walk around with this dirty beard? You know, so worst case scenario, guys, if you just want to check out the products, go on there. You can get some free samples. They will ship you guys free samples if you just want to try some of the oils and stuff. I would recommend the eucalyptus. The eucalyptus is amazing, dude. Not only is it just good, it smells great, and it's a really relaxing scent. I love putting it on, and you know what? And I'll be honest with you, I've gotten so many compliments um, in regards to the oils and whatnot. I had my one of my sisters and went to a party, and we were, I just came and I was making my rounds, saying hello to everybody, and I leaned in to give her a kiss on the cheek, and she, immediately as I kissed her on the cheek, she goes, "Oh wow, you smell really good. What is that?" And I go, "Oh, it's eucalyptus." And then she's like, "Wow, yeah, I can smell that." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty good." And she's like, "Yeah, it smells really good." And um, but I get stuff like that all the time. People always say, your beard smells really good, or it looks really good, looks really shiny, it looks really, it looks really healthy, and it doesn't grow hair, guys. A lot of people are like, oh my God, I want to grow an amazing beard. You're gonna grow a beard regardless, but it's just, you got to maintain your beard. And if you're patchy and stuff like that, I mean, I'm assuming it would help a little bit because it does keep your beard moist. It does keep it from drying out and whatnot. And um, but it's good stuff. So check it out, beardscape.com. Like I said, 30% discount code. Just use El Barbon, E-L-B as in boy, A-R-B as in boy, O-N. El Barbon, the bearded one. And follow me if you haven't already. The bulletinboardmaterial.com. It's got all my platforms on there: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that nonsense. Yeah, that's it, man. And I had a great time speaking with everybody tonight. I'm gonna do this a little bit more frequently. I'm gonna build some consistency with these episodes and whatnot. And it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to share my Laker experiences with you guys out there, and I hope you guys do the same. But yeah, man, if I'm off on something, or you guys, feel free to call me out on it, man. Feel free to call me out on it. There's no issues with that. You know what? Yeah. So yeah, and like I said, I don't know. I think I mentioned it, but Beardscape, their products are organic, by the way, completely organic. So, and it's USDA certified. So, just in case you're like, I'm not sure. Yeah. Worst case, get on there, get a free sample. All right, you got no excuses. If you don't try it, you are fooling yourself. They will send you a free sample if you just want to try it for free, free, free. Did I mention it's free? Yeah, it's free. Did I mention? Wait, what? No, it's free. Yeah, it's free. But yeah, check it out. Yeah, it's my promo code, and yeah, I work with. I'm working alongside Beardscape, honestly, right now. I'm not. I'm not employed by Beardscape. I was introduced to Beardscape back in November, and I've just kind of been using it, and I like it, and I love it, and I can't stop telling people about it. So here I am telling you guys. But yeah, I can see I'm like 21 minutes into this vlog now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I gotta go watch a movie with my little one, who I promised I'd watch a movie with, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Just keep talking Lakers, man, because if you're talking Lakers, you're talking my language.